Happy Friday, friends. We're so happy to be joining you for episode 4 of It's Fine Fridays.
And today we're talking all about our pet peeves.
Yeah, so we had 2 options. Best travel stories. We can always revisit that because everyone's got like the travel bug and is like desiring travel. So maybe it would be like too reminiscent, too sad to talk about travel right now.
Yeah, we can talk about it a little closer to spring. Today's episode is brought to you by Corona. Cheers.
Cheers. And the reason we are drinking Corona is because since our last episode, 2 episodes ago, on social media influencers, not even lying, manifest that shit, manifest your future, we got both awesome deals.
Yeah.
Deals the last week.
Yeah, influencer deals.
Influencer deals. So
we're manifesting Corona.
Screenshot. We also got some Shorty's Pizza tonight to celebrate our Friday. We've both been having cravings all week for kind of, I don't want to say junk food, but your guilty pleasure food. So we decided to go ahead and we got ourselves
Veggie Deluxe Pizza.
It was delicious. If you haven't been to Shorty's, you have to go to Shorty's.
Yeah, in Hamilton. So share in the comments what you're drinking tonight, if you have whatever beverage you're choosing, and if you're maybe ordering food, you're treating yourself on this Friday. I think Jen said she ordered sushi. Sushi.
Fun. Make a night of it. Why not, right?
Yeah, so that's fun.
And as we were sort of looking at the topic for pet peeves, we realized we had a lot. I've been told I'm a pretty particular person. I like things a certain way. So we decided to come up with a solid list for you. And I think what we're going to do is just bang through this list with our own banters in between. And then we'll open it up to sort of chat with you afterwards. And pet peeves, we all have them. They're those little quirky things that you hate.
Yeah. And they come out a lot more when you travel with somebody. So over the past couple years, we've experienced each other's pet peeves.
Yeah, and when you've traveled with someone, I'll just give this one straight off. The first time Megan and I traveled together, I'm not much of a morning person. Megan's a morning person, and I'm waking up and Megan's singing. And Megan's a great singer. I've said this before, and she's singing, and I'm like, okay, all right, this is okay. And she's singing country music, lovely, lovely. But Megan has her own routine, and I have my own routine, and they're the things you have to adapt to, get used to.
Yeah, quite a few of these kind of overlap, or we can, if they don't overlap, we definitely respect the reasons why they're pet peeves for one another. So.
Don't you have to admit at some point through this, if you have a pet peeve about me, which you probably do, you can tell me. I won't be offended.
Yeah.
I think.
No.
All right.
Let's get to it.
Simple. Pet peeve number 1. I hate more than anything when a sock is baggy. I call it kindergarten sock. My sister and I call it kindergarten sock. Mm-hmm. When someone's socks are slouchy like that?
Yeah, or bunchy at the ankle.
Pull that up. Just fix it. Get it around your foot. I hate the way it feels. I hate the way it looks. Are you a toddler? You can't pull up your own socks? Pull up your own socks.
Yeah.
It feels gross. It looks gross. A lot of these I think are actually mine.
I put a lot of mine around the bottom.
I'll do my next one. I hate when I receive a text message and it only starts with yo or hey.
One word.
One word. Sup. That's not English. That's not expressing to me how you feel or what's going on.
The purpose of the message.
And so in my mind I'm hi. Yo, what do you want? Please be more clear. Time is energy.
Yeah, I do that sometimes though too.
I've learned that, Megan, and I think it's maybe a generational thing.
It's mostly me just being hey, haven't heard from you in probably the last hour.
Yeah,
what's up?
Hey, are you alive? Or are you crying in your isolation of COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do the
hey.
Or going along with text message etiquette, if we should call it etiquette. Mm-hmm. I also hate when people say hey you.
Oh, it's so annoying.
I don't know why. I hate it so much. It's all I can think of is oh you, hey you. I'm I have a name. My name is Helena.
Yeah. Okay, that moves us right into email etiquette.
Email etiquette. Ooh, a lot of this is kind of around technology too. Especially because if you have to answer and respond to a lot of emails, this one's one that gets me every time.
Yeah. Out of office, auto replies.
Auto replies.
Both of us hate those.
Oh, Danielle just hate me. At least you didn't say, hey, you.
Yuck.
Hey, you. Like, just me over here looking for your...
Connection. Okay, we're back.
We're back. Oh, now
Hey,
she
you.
gave me a hey, you.
Lucky for me, nobody messages me. Wow, you must live in peace.
Do you have, I'm getting a lot of hey yous now. Jeez. Don't ever text me that. It'll actually make me not want to respond to you. I'll actually, maybe even another thing I do if I don't like text messages, I just delete them. And every time I'm like, oh, Meg, I gotta show you this text message.
Oh, yeah, they're always gone.
I always delete them when I'm like, ew. Bye.
Out of office, auto replies. Because I'm like, oh, great, they got back to me. Or there's a new email. And I'm like, for fuck's sake.
You just wasted my time checking your...
I mean, there's in the world we live in now, email's accessible literally anytime, anywhere. Like, I don't care if you're on a vacation for 14 days. Get back to me in 15 days then.
Like just don't respond.
I don't care.
Or especially like if it's not like, hey, I'm on vacation, I'm out of office. When it says something like, hey, I'm really busy right now and taking time for my personal care. Again, I don't care. I don't want
you say that on Instagram. I'll read that on Instagram. I don't want to read it in my inbox. In my inbox, I got my business hat on. I'm like, bam, bam, bam. Get it done, get it done.
If it's not productive, if it's not like something I have to action, I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
If we're still on the topic of technology, a pet peeve of mine is when I go onto a website, because again, I'm trying to do something, and I'm like just about to click on what I need, and then I get a pop-up. Pop-ups. Pop-ups are like the absolute worst.
Yeah, marketing. I don't know why that went in.
Yeah.
I know it's a marketing thing, but like...
I don't want to sign up for your newsletter. If I wanted to sign up for your newsletter, I would. Or like, don't interrupt my train of thought and give me some pop-up on some advertisement.
Yeah.
It's bad. To me, that's bad marketing.
Auto pop-ups?
Auto pop-ups. Don't like it. It's like getting in my way. And we're still on the topic of technology. I think we're really so sensitive around our devices these days.
Yeah.
I also hate checking my voicemail. I hate checking my voicemail.
Yeah.
Just text me. I don't have to have another thing to check.
Yeah.
Unless, like, once in a while, it's really nice to get a cute voicemail from my dad. When he goes like, hey, Beans. How you been, Beans?
I hate voicemails. I hate when people call me in general. Like, don't call me.
Except we talk all the time.
Yeah.
She hates
There's,
when I call her.
very few people who I want to talk to. Like, my mom. But my mom calls at purposeful times. Like, on her drive home. Or, like, when she knows I just got home. Or when I'm walking Toby. Like, purposeful timed phone calls I'm here for. But just a random phone call that I don't know who it is or what's going on or what my purpose is, I hate.
Sideswipes your day.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a side swipe, and I don't like it.
Sideswipe. Voicemails. Do you check your voicemail? Do you still have voicemail? I think I turned voicemail. I did.
Turn voicemail off?
Yeah. I got a new phone, and now, shit, it's been off for like a week.
Maybe that's why I've gotten more calls.
I think there's like a way that I need to check them now. It's a new way, but I don't know how to do it. I hate when people leave a voicemail and say, hey, it's so-and-so, call me back. Yeah, like, I saw your missed call.
I'll call you.
My mom might hear this. My mom, she'll be fine with it. She always calls me and says, hey, it's me. Like,
hey, it's me. Why does it keep going down?
I don't know. Like, I love you, Mom. I know it's you.
Yeah, that's a good one. What else do we...
Interruptions in your day. When Megan and I were hanging out just now, someone knocked on my door.
We didn't like it.
I didn't like it. I didn't even check it. I didn't even open it. You don't knock on my door if you didn't text me first that you were going to be here.
Yeah. And nobody really knocks on mine. Well, sometimes they do for Amazon, but, like, if someone's near my house, Toby's barking like an idiot, so I can't even, like, hide or pretend I'm not home. It's very clear.
You're home where your dog's home.
Yeah. And that's annoying.
I don't like when people knock on my door.
No.
Stranger. I check my voicemail never.
Never, yeah.
Okay, good to know.
So
I won't.
Don't call us. Don't come to our house. Don't email us.
Send us a DM or I don't know.
Text is the best.
Text is the best.
Okay, what else do we have? You want to do this one?
Well, this is technology again.
We're still on a tech theme.
Okay, this is 2021. Ghosting people should not be a thing anymore. It's 2021. I don't care if your leg is broken. Like, there's just ways to be, number one, a decent human being and contact someone. And, like, aren't we all supposed to be kind of, like, mature adults at our age that you have the ability to, like, just...
If you ghosted, a relationship psychologist says, I saw that on Instagram somewhere.
If you've been the ghoster?
No, if you're being ghosted, that person is emotionally insecure. the person who ghosted, not the ghoster.
Well, I would think they're insecure because they can't have
they're emotionally immature because they can't communicate. They
can't have a mature enough dialogue with an adult to say, hey, listen. Yeah. But just like to ghost somebody straight out, like maybe I'm just consider myself like I can handle a difficult conversation. I can handle a difficult situation.
I mean, I can't say I've never ghosted. I have.
Hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. Mostly, I just don't want to deal with it. So that's not always true, the emotional immaturity, but in some cases it is true. So check yourself.
Try not to ghost people. Try to have difficult conversations.
Yeah. Hope
that helps you. Hope that's words from the wise. I ghosted one person and only because I was worried she'd beat me up. Okay, that seems valid. Like, I think if you're worried you're gonna if they're gonna stalk you or beat you up, yes, that is definitely a time for ghosting. Especially if someone's not getting the point. That's a whole other other session.
Yeah.
We'll do next time.
We did voicemails. We did that one. What else do we have?
Oh, there's tons of household things.
Yeah, we can do that one.
Being particular about your space. Megan and I, another reason we probably travel very well together is because we're both very tidy people.
Yeah.
I like things, we were almost talking about our horoscopes too. So I'm a Virgo Libra, organized. Mm-hmm. Everything has a place. It probably makes certain people that I've lived with in my life kind of nuts. Megan and I were even talking about how pillows.
Yeah, there's specific placement.
Pillow placement. Zipper.
Down.
On the bottom.
Yeah.
You don't want that facing you or in your face.
Our blankets have to be folded. It's so annoying to me when I go somewhere and there's blankets just rolled up in a ball and I'm like, I can't. I will fold it. I can't stand it.
I have to have a made bed.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Bed has to be made every day. I don't want to get into a dirty, unmade bed at night.
No. And the shower curtain has to be closed.
Of course. The shower curtain has to be closed. Who wants to go to someone's house and maybe if you're a nosy person, look inside their shower and see what shower stuff they have, or give them some privacy. Maybe they didn't clean their shower out. I don't know.
It just looks better.
It looks better.
And I hate laundry on the floor. If I would rather have it on a bathroom door or on
What if it's on the bed?
No. It has to be folded. I'm the type of person where I'll take my workout clothes off, fold them, put them back on the shelf, or put them in the laundry. As soon as it comes off my body, I do something with it.
Yeah, I'm bad for that sometimes. Who else has a pile of clothes sitting on their floor right now? I do. It's probably because I changed my shirt 4 times for this because I was wearing my Northern Reflection sweater. I will clean up my clothing tomorrow. I'm also obsessed with clean floors. I love, there's something therapeutic. So when I have that phone time, those phone calls where people maybe call me mid something, I'm perfect. I'll use this time. I'll Swiffer the floors. Oh, that was my fire thingy. Yeah. What did Courtney say? Hi, Courtney.
A lot of these I think have to do with how you were raised. When I look at my list here and I'm this is my mother. I'm my mother.
Jen, have you ever gone into someone's bathroom and there's laundry on the floor?
Oh.
I've probably had laundry because you are here a lot right now.
I am here a lot. But you don't have a mountain of clothes. You have a pair of joggers.
That's from after my shower, before my shower, or something
or
that.
PJ pants or something. I
know, but I don't have I don't have a lot of clothes on. Why is it even the bathroom? Because I take my clothes off before my shower in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Don't most people do that?
What else do we have?
Oh, household things?
Oh, too many condiments. I can't stand. My sisters understand this. I can't stand there's too many condiments. Open a fridge and there's 20. I can't. I
have too many condiments? I probably...
personally. I would say yes.
I like all the dips and all the sauces, but don't you like variety?
No. Courtney will get this. If you open my dad's fridge... literally jars and jars and bottles, and I just can't.
I try and keep them into the side.
Dad can hear you.
Hi, Les.
Hi, Dad.
Maybe in some of those, I bet, expired condiments. That's even worse. Don't have all of those condiments. Don't have all those condiments in your fridge if they're expired. How often do you clean your fridge out for that expired stuff? You've got a little fridge.
Yeah, well, my fridge cleaned out every day. At least once a week.
At least once a week.
When I do groceries, I'm this can go, this can stay. Courtney, heck no. Ketchup, 3 cheese ranch, that's it.
I will agree with 3 cheese ranch. Right now I'm on,
I don't even have ketchup.
I've got dill pickle ketchup.
Yeah, that's really good.
Okay, how can you not love condiments? There's so many options.
And salsa, like max 5 dip options. That's it. Yeah, like you have to, like 5 is max. Yeah, I have to agree.
I have a bunch. If I went, like you need to have soy sauce. There's so many. I've got honey mustard.
I don't cook though. That's another thing. I don't cook enough to have that many. And I live on my own. When you live in a multi-purpose house, but you don't have, that's not a note for you.
Well, speaking of fridges, right now the handle, okay, since I moved into this house pretty much, the handle of my fridge broke off, and I've just been using the side of the door, and like that doesn't bother me that much, but it's like, why haven't I fixed it? It's like a pet peeve of my own, like when I see things around my house for like 3 weeks and I do nothing about it. Like you've even come over where there's been a box sitting somewhere and it just sits there, and I just avoid it. I walk around it and I ignore that it's kind of there. So while I'm like super particular about some things, I'll completely ignore the fact that my fridge doesn't have a handle. Just use a side.
Yeah.
I can get over it.
Yeah, I mean, you have to pick your battles.
If we're talking about laundry, this is something I did stories on a little while ago. I have never once, I don't understand how people do this. I've never once mismatched a sock in the wash. Ever. Like, how do you put your laundry into one place and then do your laundry and lose a sock? It makes no sense. Where did you lose a sock?
I don't know. Well, I haven't really. But speaking of socks, mismatched socks, I can't stand. I know some people are the opposite. Well, they'll never wear matching socks. I can't. We were taught to always, they have to match.
Maybe it's like I think it's a cute teenager thing. Like my niece who's 16 never has the same color sock ever in her life.
But don't people fold them?
I do.
In together, so you have no choice but just grab it and they're together already.
What do you do with your sock drawer? I think like maybe if you opened up people's, they would maybe be all a mess.
Oh God, that is just ungodly to think about. Oh God, that's so hard. I can't.
Oh, Danielle's socks disappear.
I don't know.
You take them off together. Like you take them off at the same time. Put them in the laundry bin the same time.
People have this issue. Towels being folded a certain way. They have to be folded. Like there's a specific way for me.
The story of missing socks. What about the story of missing bobby pins? I also have no idea where they go.
Yeah, they just go crazy.
They just definitely walk away. Are you the type of towel folder where you have to do it like 1 and then 2? So it's like the outer edges and then fold?
No, well, okay, so you know they have the seams of the towel. So where it's seamed, the inside seams have to go together. Fold top corner to top corner. And then in half and then again.
Okay, so we fold differently. I was taught my mother's way.
Yeah, I mean, I have a specific way of folding, which is fine. Like anybody, as long as it's folded, I can't care that much.
Jen's all about Marie Kondo, the rolling.
Oh, the rolling.
Rolling up.
I can respect that.
I started doing that with my tea towels in that one drawer because it's a small drawer for tea towels.
I did that with my jeans. Now.
I do that when I travel.
Yeah, me as well. It's a good hack. I respect it. Bobby pins everywhere. Yes.
Bobby pins everywhere.
What else do
you buy a package and you have no idea where they go. I don't get it.
Oh, I have. Food touching. That's a major pet peeve of mine. This has been a thing my whole life. Like on a plate, things cannot be touching, and it's so gross. Like I need like a food separator.
I've seen you eat, and like Megan eats one section, then eats another section, then eats another section, and I'm like, come on, get those flavors together.
Oh,
go
God.
Here, go there, go here, go there.
Oh no, it's disgusting.
Just try it up. Try something a little different.
No.
But I said her taste buds might also evolve because Megan never used to like mushrooms. This summer got into mushrooms.
Yeah, it was so bizarre, but now I'm into mushrooms.
And wasn't there something else? Tomatoes? No.
No.
Onions?
No.
Mostly just mushrooms.
Yeah. I think there was something else maybe that I didn't like that I started liking, but mushrooms is a major one. But yeah, food touching is not a thing. Don't like it. No thanks.
Disorganized, dirty things. I also don't like it when my hands get dirty. But I love to garden, so this is like as soon as I'm done doing what I have to do, I'm like, I gotta get them washed. I hate dirty hands.
Oh, you know what's a funny pet peeve that you can do?
I have one?
Courtney will know this too. And Courtney caught me doing it one time.
Is it something we do?
No, it's something you do that I didn't like, and now I do it.
Oh, shit.
And Courtney caught me.
No.
And I was like, that's Helena's fault. hands, then you wipe it on your sweatshirt.
Oh, yes. That's a camping thing. I got that from this guy.
Yeah. Courtney caught me doing it one time, and I'm like...
So I just started...
well, because you're wearing like a dirty old, sweatshirt.
Yeah, when you're camping and your hands get wet, you just wipe them on your clothes. I sometimes wipe my...
I know, apparently I do it.
Oliver does it all the time.
Yeah.
It's like his hands are wet and he just like... and keeps going, no matter what he's wearing.
See, our mother would get really annoyed. She'd be like, there's a napkin on the table for a reason. Yeah. But not when you're at home.
Okay, when did you catch Megan doing it?
It was at home.
Was it after camping? It just happens.
Yeah, well, it was recently, Court.
And if it's just water, like, it's not that bad.
I don't think it was water. I think it was, like...
food.
bread. The guy was cutting bread or...
It's just breadcrumbs.
Yeah, but...
Sorry, I'm so glad that you've developed that I've rubbed off on you in such a positive way.
I know. What else do
It's
we
an
have?
everyday thing. I don't think I've ever seen Oliver use a tea towel.
Oh, God.
Like, ever. Like, I don't even think he had one.
I can't imagine. Dirty people.
Dirty people.
What else do we have?
I love how I'm talking about dirty hands, but even if I feel them dirty, I don't like them. I think,
These ones are good too.
yeah, well, let's talk about people and interactions with people, because those have been so different these days, especially with COVID. So I actually had to go back into my mind and be like, oh wow, I remember how much I hate that. I hate when people are close talkers. Like when people, and during COVID, it would be like out of this world to step this close to somebody. But even Megan and I always have about this much space between us. Like I actually even feel like we're kind of close together right now because of because of even the camera. We got to be in the frame. But like if I sat, I don't want to.
No, we don't do that. But my sisters are like that too. Like we don't do this. Yeah, this doesn't happen. It's like the only time Courtney, my sisters, and I sit close is during Bachelorette on the same couch. Otherwise...
But you're not in each other's faces.
No. But close talkers are a very annoying thing pre-COVID, if anyone remembers that life.
Yeah, and I advice for getting away from a close talker is literally just shifting your body language, breaking eye contact, and then I'm the best at like getting out of the conversation. Like let's say there's 3 of you talking. I've become an expert at this.
Yes.
So the person's talking to me about something, and then I'll be like, oh, Meg, didn't you do that? And I'm out. I'm out of the conversation. And then then now it's your deal.
Yeah.
Close talkers. This was something I never even did before COVID. I don't like going shopping with people unless you're fast and efficient and you have a point and a purpose and a time frame. Like I'm talking grocery shopping, clothing shopping. Mm-hmm. Actually, I did go clothing shopping with my sister for my Northern Reflection sweater.
Yeah.
But that was specific.
Yeah, and Heidi was there.
But like I was never the kid to go shopping with a girl friend and be like, for no purpose, just to be like, do you like this top? I go in, I go out, even when I grocery shop, like I want to like, especially with a mask on even more than ever, no fucking time for wasting. I just want to be like...
in and out, quick. Yeah, that one bothers me as well. What else do we have on our list of people?
Oh, this is such a you one. Go down the toast. I watched Megan make toast. I watched her make toast when we were camping or on the RV trip or something, and I was like, it's good. Like, Meg, you're like, that's fine. I'll eat it now. And she's like, no.
Because it has to be spread the whole surface, like all the way to the corners. No piece of bread left unspread.
Very particular about having every...
Yes, and evenly spread. Like, you can have too much on one side of the toast, not enough on the other. I don't know, it's just... it's funny because sometimes there's so many things we all probably do that we don't even know until someone points it out, and you're like, oh, I thought that's just how everybody did it.
No. You're even really particular about your books?
Yes, I'm very... Like, even when I go shopping for books, like, when I would go to Indigo, I would, like, look through the pile to find the one that was, like, less scratched, wasn't torn.
Perfect cover.
Yes, and then I take the cover off when I read the book so that when I put it back on my shelf, it's pristine cover. And I don't fold the pages over, I don't dog ear. Like, I'll highlight, but I will not do any of that.
Megan really scared me when she lent me a book one time. I was like, this is so much pressure.
Yeah, I also never lend books out. I know that's, like, kind of bad in the book world of people. You're supposed to, like, lend books willingly, but I just don't. They're precious to me. What'd Jen say?
Jen's dad said, you're not painting a picture. when I make toast.
Yeah, that's funny.
So you probably have like a method.
Yeah, probably.
Way to do it.
Yes.
I'm not as like particular about it, really.
What else do we have? Small talk. That's a good person one.
That's a good person one. Small talk.
I
I think when you talk about why you don't like small talk, it makes me laugh even more.
Well, it's just so irrelevant and stupid.
Okay, what do you qualify as small talk?
Like, obviously the weather.
Yeah.
The weather, traffic, the highway.
The new small talk is COVID, maybe?
Oh, yeah. I can't stand talking about COVID. Like, I get it. I can just look at the news, like, come on.
It's bad out there. It's not good.
Small talk. Or people complaining about their jobs. No, well, normally small talk is complaining. It's people, like, looking for other people to complain with. Like, the highway was bad. Oh, the gas prices are so expensive.
Or when someone starts a conversation off, when you're like, how are you? And they're like, not good. Like, oh, okay. Okay now.
You need to open that box.
Small talk. Like, just be okay, everyone. You know, just say you're fine, even if...
Well, especially if it's, like, not your best friend calling you to be like, how's things going? Like, that's very different than, like, a stranger in a line, or you're sitting in a waiting room pre-COVID and just trying to kill time. Like, if you're gonna kill time, like, let's have a good quality conversation with two strangers, not the stupid weather. Like, I'm open to talking to strangers, but I want it to be...
But that's why I feel like we're, like, good I don't want to say conversationalists, but, like... good conversation starters, because like being like owning businesses, you have to have like the you know, a good opener, like how are your
people like to talk about themselves too. I've studied these things.
What to relate to each other. Yeah, people complain to relate to each other 100%. But like, not that we want to get too businessy or mindset-y on you, but like complaining is like a mindset of like how much you like allow yourself to... I hate even hearing myself complain. I'm like, oh, it's so frustrating. It's like not a productive use of my time.
Yeah, and then sometimes it messes with my energy. Like, I'll be feeling really good, and then this person complaining about X, Y, and Z, and I'm like, ugh. And I don't mean for it to, but then I feel a little bit dragged down.
Complaining.
Yeah. What else? Oh, this is a good one.
Oh, yeah, traveling together. If you've ever, like, my style, Megan and I are like efficient. We now have like an ability to like come up with a packing list, a meal prep list, and then similar again, like when we get to our campsite, we're like really particular about getting it set up right away. Everything is a spot. Get it all away. Oh, I don't know if this is a pet peeve. It's more of like something I'm particular about. I'm like, as soon as I arrive at a destination, doesn't matter whether or not I'm like flying, driving, I don't care where I am. One of the first things I have to do is crack a beer. Like, you've probably seen me do it whenever I get to a campsite. I'm like, we're here. We've arrived, no one's driving, no one's doing anything.
Yeah, and then it's like 5 minutes after that, you're unpacking everything.
Hustle, go.
Yes.
And then as soon as I get home, I don't care how tired I am. Like, even after I got back from Vietnam when I was very, very sick, travel story for another day, I unpacked. Like, I have to put it all away. It's got to go back in. I don't want to look at my dirty gear.
Some people leave their suitcases unpacked for weeks, and we are not those people.
No. Just get it away. Wash it, put it away. Toiletries got to go away.
Yeah, like, and I also have a very particular way about the way I pack my purse or my like bag or backpacks or my suitcase. Like, there's a particular way things go in, or my desk. Everything is a specific spot, and if I have to take something with me, when I come home, it's the same way. It has to be unpacked, the same.
Do we sound anal?
Yeah, do we sound unmanageable?
Or are unmanageable? Or are people on a similar page with us about being a little bit, I like particular. And I fucking hate the word high maintenance. Can guys get that out of their vocabulary?
Yeah, high maintenance, blah.
Oh yeah, I did that too. When I traveled, I had to especially when I got back from India and Vietnam, my travel bag stayed outside of the house for 24 hours in case of bed bugs.
Oh, yes. Yes, you're definitely...
Bed bugs. Terrified of fucking bed bugs. Biggest fear ever.
Jen's with us.
Jen, you're with us. And look, you're happily married with 2 babies. There's hope for us.
So, I'm trying to see how many have we talked about. A lot of these we talked about. I brush my hair a lot. That's like a big thing for me. Like before I go to bed, halfway through the day. I just don't like my hair snotty. It bothers me. Like if I take my hand behind my hair and it gets stuck, it's the worst.
Rob says we sound rock solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, also, we keep a clean house.
Now we like things.
Don't cook, though.
Don't cook, though.
Oh, we're clearly not procrastinators. You guys are fucking validating.
Yeah, I hate talking on this phone to strangers, like specifically calling pizza. Like, if you tell me to order pizza, I really don't want to.
I don't get that. Like, it's just a 2-minute conversation of just telling them what you need quickly.
Ugh, but I hate it. I would much rather, like, mobile order.
Really?
I know, I've always hated it. Yeah.
What about like calling a taxi driver? Calling a taxi cab?
Never had to do that.
You never had to call a taxi?
No. Uber!
Oh my gosh,
That's
Uber.
generational.
That's totally generational.
Yeah, never had to do that.
777-7777. And then what's the other one? 525 Blue? BLUE?
I don't know these things.
Uber,
like, this is how way. I had a feeling Jen would agree with that.
Jen, you hate calling too?
Yeah.
Interesting. See, that's like fun finding out what other people hate.
Yeah.
I'd pop in a couple more of yours there so we don't feel so neurotic about ourselves.
Yeah, validate us.
Validate.
Oh, this is a good one for you.
Oh, not finishing a notebook? Oh, if we want to talk about bathroom talk, are you one of those particular people who needs to have the toilet paper roll facing a certain way? And do you believe there's a certain etiquette and reason as to why? Now, I don't
There's a big thing. People are like over or under all the time.
I don't think I care.
I'm not anal about it. Like, I prefer over, but like, it's fine. If someone replaced it, that's good enough.
I think I've caught myself switching it once, but then when you go back to remember which way you switched it, yeah, over. You and Jen are like sisters.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And we like to read. We're very similar.
Over?
Or under.
That's over, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I switch it to over. I don't know, but don't people say there's like a cleanliness reason for that or something?
I have no clue.
I have no idea. It rolls. It rolls. And like other things around my house that I don't like. I don't like when an unfinished notebook. So I love notebooks. We love notebooks.
Mm-hmm.
We write in notebooks all the time. But to like when I go and look at my bookshelf and there's, oh my gosh, like 6 half written in notebooks. I'm like, what's wrong with me? Why didn't I finish my thoughts in there? So now when I finish a whole notebook of like completed tasks, I'm very proud of myself. Like, yes, I got through a whole notebook, like a whole 6 months of to-do shit.
Yeah, I like to keep my notebooks.
Oh, see, Danielle wants to call for most things. Online can be so frustrating. I'm kind of with Danielle too.
I think it's generational.
Yeah, but Jen, you're not that. Jen, how old are you?
If you want to tell the internet, don't.
Over. Don't trust anyone who doesn't understand her. Okay.
Yeah.
Wise words. Not that I'm going into anyone's house anytime soon.
No. I mean, the only thing I could think of is people like it under is maybe if their animal or dog plays with it.
Or kids, maybe? Do kids play with toilet paper?
I think so.
I'm sure kids play with
But
everything.
if it's under, it's harder.
I'm never really... Jen's 32, so it's... I don't... Like, and I'm 34. I had to think about that for a second.
Maybe it's just different types of people.
Yeah.
Jen and I are definitely more similar.
I like to call as well. I don't like online stuff. Like, when I had to online order for Michael's yarn the other day, I was so uncomfortable. It was so challenging. Like, not challenging, but just, like, not the experience that I wanted to have.
I think it's because I like to know, when I order online, I can see very clearly that what I want is there. Like, there's a visual, it says it, it's very clear. On the phone, you're like, am I being communicated with clearly? Like, is what I want? Are they understanding what I want? I don't know.
Just feels right. Wait, what does Jen like? Over. Everyone's over. Consensus is to have your toilet paper roll over. From our group, from our expertise. So it makes me quite nervous if I ever have children, because when my niece even comes over to my place, love her to bits, but she's 5, gonna be 6 soon. And kids like to touch everything. They like to touch and move everything. Mm-hmm. So, for example, like if I particularly liked to have this, pillow here, I'm talking about with most things in my house, I like, just gotta fit right. And if my niece takes something and she like...
Yeah.
That would make me crazy. It would just make me nuts. She also likes to take my spray bottle, which I think Leslie does too, and she pretends to clean my walls and sprays water on everything. Like, kids just touch everything, they move everything. I like things straight, so if she moves like my table or my like...
See, that's like mindset work. That's where we really have to shift our perspective on that.
So when she leaves, I do a full on like scan of what I need to adjust.
Yeah.
I also, huge pet peeve of mine is when picture frames aren't level on a wall. It fucking makes me mental. Like, I love you all, but if I came into your house and you didn't have a picture level, I would have no shame in fixing it. Like, I do it at my mom's
I think
house.
people appreciate that.
My mom thinks it's OCD of me.
Yeah.
Like, I go into her house and I'm just like...
Girls are like that with, I was just thinking, like, tank top straps and bra straps. Like, they have to be hiding or tucked. Not hiding per se, but, like, tucked.
They should be.
Yeah.
But
or
sometimes
like,
they don't.
the proper colors, so it matches what you're wearing.
They should be, but sometimes they don't. Like, what was that little meme that came out from the Bachelorette or Bachelor?
Yeah, I felt so bad for her, even though she seems to be a bit of a mean girl. Her back of her bra was always showing. I'm like, none of the girls
big
have
chunky
her back.
part?
Yes, I'm like, none of the girls in our house have her back because like it would be like a nice girl thing to just do a quick tuck, especially when you're on TV for millions of people. But none of the girls did that.
Did she not realize that it wasn't showing?
I have a feeling she probably did.
Hey, are you the type of girlfriend that when someone's stuff is showing, will you give them a little tuck?
Yeah, a little tuck.
I also love...
It's a nice way.
Sometimes in yoga, not that this is like that. Oliver says Old Faithful. You know it! Yoga students who sometimes come in, this has happened so many times, but what are you supposed to do when like they have their yoga clothes on inside out?
Oh, yes. When a lot of people sometimes, that happens
like
often.
So the tag's on the outside, but also it's even funnier when they're just like their clothes are on completely inside out and they're in the middle of class. There's like nothing you can say about it. Not in the middle of like flow.
Not in the middle of a flow.
Have you had that happen?
Oh yeah, I can't remember, but I'm like...
Oh, also pet peeve is like see-through yoga tights.
Yeah.
I know it's like the cheaper ones are maybe a bit more affordable, but you have to do a test when you buy your yoga tights.
Yeah,
you need to like, put the butt in the mirror and like,
Yes.
You have to do the test.
You have to do the test.
Actually, that's one person I've gone shopping with is my mother for yoga pants a few times, and I do the butt test for her.
Oh, yeah.
And she'll tell me if you can see my ass.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want everyone seeing it.
And it's any color, guys, not just black.
Any color. And then it's all... when you've got the see-through yoga tights and you can see like their patterned underwears.
Oh, yes.
Their undergachis.
Yes.
Pet peeve of mine. Underwear.
Don't do
Fucking
it,
hate
people.
them.
I was pregnant. That was my excuse.
Wait, Jen, did you actually have...
The inside-out clothes?
The inside-out clothes?
I would assume. When you're pregnant,
also, when you're
have
pregnant,
an
you
excuse.
can't see really like your tags.
No, you have an excuse for everything when you're pregnant.
I've probably done it. I've done it. For sure. I'm sure I've done it. Yeah.
Okay, guys, any final pet peeves? Inside out, yeah. Anyone else have any final pet peeves to share with us? This is your time, confession hour.
Pet peeve. This is an interesting one. Do you finish
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
the bottom of your beer?
The backwash, apparently.
Everyone knows I do.
Yeah.
Jackie. Ooh, wet socks. Absolutely not.
Oh, gosh.
They have to be changed immediately.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Awful.
If I get wet socks, I always pack extra socks because I think about that. I don't want Jen finishes her drink.
Yes.
That's my girl, Jen. I knew you would too.
A lot of people probably don't like sand in their car or in their bags or in their clothes, but like I love that because that means I was on the beach.
Yeah, sand anywhere is a reminder of like even when we went to the beach and walked to the beach a few weeks ago, I had sand in my shoes and I loved it. I was just so happy.
I bet people hate that, but I love it.
Wet dog smell. You get used to it if you have one, but like I prefer them to not have that smell.
Yeah, I'm lucky. Toby kind of avoids all water and puddles. He doesn't really like water, so I get lucky.
Toby's kind of picky like Megan.
Yeah.
He like doesn't want to even touch the water.
No, he's very particular, which is funny because we walk to the lake like every day and he has no interest.
We did get him to go through that one stream.
Yeah, because he had no choice. I was going to throw him over it.
Yeah, Megan had to like pick up her dog to carry him over water, or otherwise he wouldn't have done it.
Oh yeah, he hated it.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed hearing about all of the things that on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, I feel really seen, heard, and understood, and validated.
Thank God I'm not the only one who just gets like fucking teased by little things.
Mm-hmm.
So next time we're allowed to talk in person, don't get too fucking close to me even after we're done this, and please don't text me and say, hey you.
I bet everyone's gonna do that though this week.
Yeah. Good luck for me responding.
But quick announcement. So we don't know what next week's topic is, but the following week is Galentine's Day. So we're celebrating Valentine's Day on the Friday, and it's going to be Galentine's Day. So it's all about the girls, all the amazing women we have in our life, and we are very excited to celebrate.
Of course, men are welcome to join.
Oh yes, of course they're welcome to join, but it will definitely be themed and in honor of the women in our life.
Yes, female, women love, and we're going to dress up.
Yes.
Like we're gonna dress the fuck up.
Liquid eyeliner, like a gown maybe.
I'm gonna put a dress on. I think we're even gonna get each other a Valentine's Day present.
Yeah.
This is like actually the first Valentine's Day that I've been excited about in a long time.
What if I wore my prom dress?
I might wear my gala dress. I know.
We should do it.
I know.
So, and we're going to have a live version.
So where we can all be on like Zoom together.
Yeah, so we'll have the IGTV Insta on too, just for, IG purposes. Then we'll have the Zoom as well, and then we can all...
So if you want to get like dressed up and join in with us.
We're going to get decorations. We're going to do a whole little thing.
Oh, remember that like the idea I had? Yeah. We're going to do champagne.
Yeah, it's going to be fun and fancy, and you guys can all join us and dress up and be on Zoom with us, and we'll hang out.
If you want the Zoom link, we'll need to get your info, and how we're going to do that? We're going to do a link in our bio?
Yeah, we'll announce we're going to go to the dollar store early next week together, and we're going to get our essential dollar store things, and at the same time we're going to get our Valentine's Day decorations and take some content photos, and then in that little piece of information
we'll give you the info on how to get the link.
Yeah, probably in our link in bio or something, but it will be up soon.
Yeah, you're gonna be on the Zoom. You're gonna dress up, Danielle.
Of course. Like what else do we have to do? So we'll all dress up together and celebrate one another.
And like maybe light a candle in your place.
We'll think of like something fun we're gonna do during it. I don't know, like a game or something.
Well, we were gonna maybe do some sort of like weird relationship-ish singleness. Is pros and cons of being in a relationship or being single. Maybe. That's half an idea.
Maybe. We're thinking about it. If you have any ideas, let us know. Okay, we love you.
Happy Friday. Thanks for joining.
See ya.
Oh, where's the button?
In the top right.
That one?
Mm-hmm.